The history of Black funeral service in America is a testament to resilience, compassion, and unwavering dignity. It's a story woven into the very fabric of our community. For generations, Black funeral homes have been more than just places of mourning. They are pillars of strength, offering solace and support during life's most difficult moments. This journey through time is a tribute to the legacy we carry. It's a reminder of the vital role Black funeral homes have played, and continue to play, in honoring our loved ones and uplifting our communities. It's also a call to action, urging unity and collaboration as we move forward. As we delve into this rich history, we uncover stories of determination, empathy, and an unwavering commitment to serving our community. We will explore the historical landscape that shaped Black funeral service and the profound impact it has had on generations. This is a legacy we are all entrusted to carry forward. Let us remember and celebrate the profound impact our profession has had on countless lives. Let us continue to build upon the foundations laid by those who came before us, ensuring that Black funeral service remains a beacon of strength, compassion, and cultural pride for generations to come. The roots of Black funeral service are deeply intertwined with the harsh realities of segregation. Denied service by white-owned funeral homes, African Americans were often left to care for their deceased loved ones in their homes. The abolishment of slavery gave birth to a new type of discrimination, which paid no respect to Black families. White undertakers would come to the home of Black families, push a coffin onto the porch, and refuse to help the family of the deceased move their loved one into the coffin and say things like, "We don't do anything about putting bodies in the coffin." On the day of the funeral, the same undertaker reserved his best horses for white funerals and left the Black family with mules to transport the casket to the burial. Many white cemeteries banned the burial of Black families, and those that allowed it forced them to enter at the back of the cemetery and bury their loved ones in swamp-like areas while still paying higher prices than white patrons. This need for dignified care within the Black community led to the birth of Black-owned funeral homes. These businesses emerged as places of refuge and respect, where the bereaved could mourn their loved ones with dignity and in accordance with their traditions. One of the pivotal moments in the formalization of Black funeral service was the establishment of the Independent National Funeral Directors Association in 1925. This organization provided a unified voice and support system for Black funeral professionals who often faced discrimination and limited access to resources. The INFDA played a crucial role in advocating for the advancement of Black funeral directors and morticians, fostering professional development and promoting ethical practices within the industry. It signified the growing strength and unity within Black funeral service. The journey from those early days of necessity to the establishment of a national organization highlights the resilience and determination of Black funeral professionals. It's a testament to their unwavering commitment to serving their communities with dignity and respect, even in the face of adversity. The civil rights movement saw Black funeral homes transformed into spaces of activism and resistance. They served as meeting places for strategizing, organizing, and providing refuge from the escalating violence and oppression. Funeral directors, often respected figures within their communities, became pillars of strength, offering support and guidance during this turbulent period. Tragically, Black funeral homes also played a solemn role in caring for the victims of racial violence. The bodies of martyrs, often brutalized and denied dignity in death by white-owned funeral homes, were prepared with care and reverence by Black funeral directors. These acts of compassion and respect helped to galvanize the community, shining a light on the injustices faced and fueling the fight for equality. In addition to supporting civil rights campaigns in their own communities, Black funeral directors continue to fight discrimination in the funeral industry. In 1960, Robert H. Miller, in an editorial published in the National Funeral Director and Embalmer magazine, admonished that white funeral directors who practice discrimination should stop burying our people. Just as Robert R. Reed had argued in the 1920s and 30s, Miller contended that the racial discrimination that Black funeral directors faced within the industry was compounded by the fact that their white counterparts continued to pursue and profit from Black customers. Black funeral directors continued to be limited in their advancement by being restricted to only serving their Black client base through practices of racial segregation. Black capitalism continued to represent a paradox in the fight for racial equality, because racial integration worked in direct opposition to the central goals of a Black capitalist system, which relied on its Black consumer base to thrive. The role of Black funeral homes during the civil rights movement extended far beyond their traditional function. They became sanctuaries for the movement, offering not just physical space, but emotional, spiritual, and capitalistic support. The courage and compassion displayed by funeral directors during this era cemented their status as true pillars of the community. The history of Black funeral service during this era serves as a poignant reminder of the deep interconnectedness between social justice and the pursuit of dignity in death. It highlights the strength and resilience of a community that, even in the face of unimaginable grief and loss, found solace and solidarity within the walls of their funeral homes. The role of Black funeral homes extends beyond the practicalities of laying loved ones to rest. They serve as pillars of strength, providing comfort and guidance to grieving families during times of profound loss. There's a deep understanding within these spaces, a shared cultural language that acknowledges the weight of grief and the importance of communal support. The traditions and rituals often associated with Black funeral services, from musical selections to the eulogy and repast, are deeply rooted in cultural expression and spiritual solace. These elements provide an outlet for mourning, celebrating the life of the deceased, and offering comfort to those left behind. The guarantee of a proper burial held great appeal for poor African Americans who sought to avoid a pauper's grave. As a result, purchasing burial insurance and maintaining these policies became an unusually high priority, even for the poorest Black communities. Although this ideology still holds true today, we believe that pre-planning and pre-funding a funeral is the best way to ensure your wishes are honored. The 3 simple steps for doing this are: choose a Black-owned funeral home to serve your family. Put your wishes in writing. And finally, pre-fund your funeral with one of our Black-owned funeral home partners. The emotional, spiritual, and capitalistic support offered by Black funeral homes is invaluable. They provide a safe space for grieving families to navigate their loss, surrounded by empathy, understanding, and shared cultural traditions that honor both the deceased and their legacy. This deep connection to the community and the unique understanding of cultural nuances in grief and mourning are what set Black funeral homes apart. They are not just places of business, they are sanctuaries of healing, where grief is acknowledged, traditions are honored, and the legacy of loved ones is celebrated. Thank you for watching.